Your habits are not only controlled by your mind, they are heavily controlled by your environment. Your environment is shaping you more than your intentions ever will. Your room, your desk, your phone, your setup, even the small things you stop noticing, all of it is quietly guiding your behavior, without asking you, without permission, without you even realizing it. So instead of asking, how do I force myself to be more disciplined? Ask a better question. How do I design my environment so discipline becomes the easiest option? That question changes everything. Now listen closely. Every habit you have follows a simple loop: a trigger, a behavior, and a reward. But here's what most people miss. The trigger usually comes from your environment, not your goals, not your motivation, not your intentions. It comes from what is around you, what you see, what you hear, what is within reach, what feels easiest in the moment. If your phone is next to you, you check it. If junk food is visible, you eat it. If your bed is comfortable and your work is far away, you stay in bed. It's not that you are weak, it's that your environment decided before you even had a chance to think. Think about that. Most bad habits are not decisions, they are reactions. And once you understand that, everything shifts. Because now you are no longer fighting yourself. You are redesigning the system around you. Now let's make this simple. Your brain is always trying to save energy. Always. It loves shortcuts. So it will always choose the easiest path available, not the best one. If there are two options, one easy, one hard, your brain doesn't debate for long. It chooses automatically. So your environment is quietly making decisions for you all day long. If scrolling is easiest, you scroll. If working is easiest, you work. That's it. So discipline is not about fighting every urge. It's about something smarter, making the right actions easier than the wrong ones. That is the real secret. Let me give you a real-life picture. Imagine a student in a small room in Eldoret. This student wants to study every evening. Good intention, strong motivation. But look at the setup. The bed is right next to the desk. The phone is always on the table. Notifications keep popping. The TV is visible from where they sit. Now be honest. How easy is it to focus in that environment? Even if they start strong in the morning, by evening the environment is pulling them in every direction. So what happens? They sit down to study. They pick up the phone for a quick break. And suddenly, 1 hour is gone. Not because they are lazy, but because distraction was the easiest option in the room. Now, let's change just a few things. Same student, same goals, same motivation. But now, the phone is in another room. The desk faces a plain wall. Only study materials are on the table. Notifications are turned off. Now what happens? Studying becomes easier than distraction. Let that sink in. Not because the student became super disciplined overnight, but because the environment stopped fighting them. That is design. Now here's how you apply this in your own life. Think of it like redesigning your daily battlefield. Because every day, your environment is either helping you or sabotaging you. There is no neutral space. Let's start simple. Make good habits obvious. If you want to read more, don't hide your book. Put it where you can see it. If you want to drink water, keep a bottle in front of you. If you want to exercise, lay out your workout clothes where your eyes will catch them. Simple truth. What you see, you tend to do. Now the next shift. Make bad habits invisible. If your phone is the problem, don't keep it beside you. If social media is stealing your time, remove it from your home screen. If junk food is your weakness, don't store it within easy reach. Out of sight is not just out of mind, it is out of action. Because every extra step between you and a bad habit gives your brain time to pause. And that pause is powerful. That's where change begins. Now let's talk about friction. Friction simply means effort. How easy or hard something is to do. Bad habits should have high friction. Good habits should have low friction. For example, if you want to reduce phone distraction, log out every time. That extra step slows you down. But if you want to exercise, don't make it complicated. Put your shoes near the door. Make it easy to start. Your goal is simple. Make good habits the easiest path in the room, and make bad habits require effort. Now let's talk about cues. A cue is anything that reminds your brain to act. Time, place, feeling, routine. Instead of waiting for motivation, you create cues on purpose. For example, you sitting at your desk becomes your focus cue. After dinner becomes your walk cue. Waking up becomes your planning cue. You are training your brain, associating moments with actions, and slowly it becomes automatic. No struggle, no debate, just a pattern. Now here's something most people completely miss. Your environment is not only physical, it is also digital. Your phone is part of your environment. Your apps, your notifications, your home screen, all of it. If your phone is full of distractions, you are carrying chaos in your pocket all day. But if it is clean and intentional, it becomes a tool instead of a trap. So ask yourself honestly, is your digital environment helping you or stealing your attention? Now let's bring it all together. Look at your space. Ask yourself, what is triggering my bad habits right now? Then remove it. Next, make your good habits visible. Then reduce friction for good habits and increase friction for bad ones. And finally, create clear cues that guide your behavior automatically. That's it. You don't need a perfect life. You need small, intelligent changes in the right places. And here is what happens when you do this consistently. At first, nothing feels different. But slowly, something shifts. You stop relying on willpower. You stop fighting yourself every day. You stop negotiating with your habits. And what once felt hard starts to feel natural. That's when discipline changes form. It stops being something you use and becomes something your environment carries for you. Let me leave you with this. If your environment stays the same, your habits will stay the same. But if your environment changes, your behavior changes with very little effort. That's why some people look disciplined without trying. It's not magic, it's design. So instead of asking, how do I become more disciplined? Start asking, how do I design my life so discipline is the easiest choice in the room? Because once you do that, you stop relying on motivation, and you start building a system that works, even when you don't feel like it. And that is where real transformation begins.